able to finish the paint, and the color is amazing. It's moody, but it is still soft, and it feels really good in here. It really feels intentional, if that makes sense, but that's the word that comes to mind. And now I want to kind of solidify the space and put a few additional touches. The other thing I want to do is update and maybe redecorate, I would say all the shelves. I want to go in and just look at, revise, move some things around so that I feel like it better fits the space now that the space has changed. I removed everything from the shelf, well, 95% of the things from the shelves, and I was going to start the bottom first, because the way these shelves are built, if I want to add a few more books than, you know, just decorative books, then I would want to think about where I place them structurally so that they don't start to make the wood bow or anything like that. So I'm thinking the bottom, because we have more structural support down here, is where I would put a lot of my books. Now previously I did the basket thing, but I think I want to change it up a little bit. I have these really nice bookends that I got for Christmas, and well, not like a few years ago, maybe 2 years ago. And I'm thinking the middle to be that long span of books, maybe these books, and then I can maybe use the baskets in another way on this end and this end. Maybe just store candles or something so that I can have functionality and aesthetic kind of merge. I also found, okay, so I didn't find it. My sister-in-law actually found it when she was out shopping, and I immediately said absolutely get it. And it was only $10. $10. And though I just created a ornate inspired wood frame for this space, I am going to be moving that because I think that this would be better fit here. I think right here could be really nice for a stacked framed number there, and I think that that could be really good, especially looking right into the mirror, full-length mirror. And then when you either look at it, take a picture, whatever, you kind of see that in the reflection. I think that could be really, really cute. I'm not really into covering every inch of the walls, but I do think that this is a space that could utilize something. Recently, I was out doing some thrift shopping and stopping by antique shops, and I stumbled across this book in one of the estate stores we went to. It was like it was similar setup to antique shop where you have different booths, but it was a really nice spot because they had this whole section just for books. And I knew I wanted some decorative books, but not some of the common ones that I had, which I have a few off Amazon. I wanted some books that maybe I can use. I got a great idea when watching YouTube videos for those who were like in need of art for various frames or wherever they wanted to put art. Selecting that art, getting it printed out, all that could be a bit of a hassle. So there was an idea to find a book that you kind of are drawn to, that you like, and that way you could just cut the art out to size. Now obviously, I mean, the standard, I think the biggest I saw was like a 5x7, maybe an 8x10, but nothing too big. So these are for more smaller prints, and both of these frames do have mats in them. wanted to do was just update this coffee table with a small tweak. So I went to the hardware store to pick up a pine board. My husband took a saw to the edges of the board just to create that initial curve, and then I'm going to go in right before I stain and use a sanding block just to smooth out the edge. Smooth out the edge. It doesn't have to be perfect for me. I just want to just remove that lump from the saw, and then I'm gonna stain her and get her ready. Stain, condition, stain, seal, get her ready so that we can apply and finish this room. Well, this table is the coffee table my husband used in his college apartment, and he hasn't been in his college apartment since it's been 8 years. It's been 9 years since he's been in his college apartment. So we've had this, and when we moved into our house, we brought it with us, and I mean, he got it then for super cheap, and so I didn't know if I would ever use it again, but I'm happy we kept it.